Welcome,
Let's just
everybody.
peek that mic.
I was waiting for the intro.
Welcome, everybody, to the Entertaining Stupid Podcast. It's been a while. I took the last couple of weeks off just because of school and family things, but we're back at it. Just a quick happy belated birthday to my grandmother, who celebrated her 91st birthday
Happy birthday.
last weekend. Yeah, had a whole lot of family here running around and whatnot. It was
They were here? Here or at your grandma's house?
There's family. Well, they were all staying in the hotels by the airports there.
Okay.
But I had some family over here for a little while before we went and got dinner and stuff like that. But yeah,
Yeah, this is not a very big place to be having family.
no, I had what was it? 3 cousins and their kids. So like 4 infants and toddlers running around here.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
that'd fill this place up pretty good.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, there's not a lot of room to run around.
No.
Now you kids go
They're
play
like
on
on
the
the
balcony.
bench making drawing pictures and stuff.
No, there's like a games room and stuff like that.
Oh, right.
Cool.
You know, I'll show you guys what that looks like afterwards.
You
Yeah.
explained all this stuff as we were walking up here, and I completely forgot already.
Yeah. So it's been a while. It's how you guys been?
Good.
I'm good. I just celebrated my 30th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So now I'm an old man.
Just wait until you start getting gray hair in your beard.
Yeah, if I can ever grow a beard. That's a
I
problem
had
still.
gray hair when I was 26. So
Hey, still got my hair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Matty.
I'll take it.
I'm not going to do that because I just got a haircut and it's not fun.
Matty, you went down to Seattle for your
I
birthday,
went
didn't
down
you?
to Seattle, man.
How was that?
It was awesome. Seattle's a really, really cool place. Unfortunately, like the only thing I would do differently is next time I'd probably prefer to drive to Victoria, take the ferry, and have my vehicle or something.
Yeah.
Because we were stuck downtown. We could have went to the transport, but the train and all that. But it's man, you're already spending so much money where you go anyway. So you're trying to. So we went to Pike Place, which is really cool. We saw everything. We went to the first Starbucks ever. Got some coffee there. We went to Pike Place, the market, saw the fish toss and all that, the gum wall. Got all that stuff off the bucket list. Went on the Ferris wheel by the port there, and that was really cool. Got to go to Lumen Field, Seahawks Stadium.
Nice.
So we went there. I guess that's where we're going to have my first story, I guess. So the first day we get there, we're walking, our hotel is literally 2 or 3 blocks away from Pike Place. So we walk down to Pike Place, and then I'm like, oh, let's go down to the piers and stuff. And then we go down to the piers. And I'm like, oh, I see Lumen Field. It's not that far away. Let's just go. And Ashley's like, okay. And then halfway through, she's like, we're still not there. We're still not there. This is so far. I hate you. And then I'm like, okay, because we were hungry because we hadn't eaten yet. So we stop at this cool, it was a bar, but it was a craft bar with ciders and craft beers. And what they do is sell either full pizzas or pizzas by the slices and dry ribs or nuggets and stuff like that. And I think it's right beside the field. So everyone goes there on game day and stuff like that. And they had New York style thin slice floppy pizza. And I've never had that before. It was fucking awesome. I loved it. So we have a drink there, have some food. And then we go to the stadium. And I'm like, Ashley, I have to touch the stadium. And she's like, why? I'm like, I just have to touch the stadium. I'm a fan. So then we touch the stadium. And then we're walking back. And I'm like, oh, there's a pub here. Should we just check it out? And I saw what they had on the list there. And I'm like, oh, yeah, let's fuck it. It's my birthday. Let's just go in there. We weren't planning on it or anything. So we go in there. And this guy, I'm going to just say his name. His name was Brandon. And he had just to, give a description of what he looked like. He had a nice blonde fuzzy beard, and then he had a big long hair, blonde hair, but in a bun, a man bun. And he looks like a stoner, so he's wearing all stoner clothes and stuff like that. But he's actually the manager of the whole thing. And this, I'm not even lying, this is a massive brewer, a bar, and it's got 2 different entrances. And they actually lift up these garage doors on game days, so people can just walk in. And then they can create a patio, and they're right beside the field, so they get everyone there during game days. And Brandon, I'm like, hey, Brandon, I'm just like, hey, man, whatever you feel is the best seller, just give me that. He's like, okay. And then after he's like, do you really like it, like IPAs and all that? I'm like, yeah, man, that's like my favorite stuff. And then he goes, here, I'm going to give you some samples. So he gives me 3 different samples. He's like, here's the first one. And he explains, it's like, yeah, it's like a, like fruity kind of thing. You're going to like it. The second one, it's made with rice. And it's like a rice IPA, and it's new, and it's like what he thought was going to be the biggest new trend in like craft brewery is using rice instead. And then the third one is like, it's a surprise. And so I'm trying not to laugh. So the first one, he tells me to drink them in order, right? So I drank it in order. He's like, don't smell the third one yet. Wait, I gotta go serve a table, come back. And I drank the first one. I drank the second one. I'm like, oh, the rice one actually is pretty good. Like, it's awesome. And the third one I smell, and it smells completely like weed. Like, it just reeks of fucking weed. And he's like, he just looks at me and he's like, do you see that one? I'm like, yeah, I can smell it, man. And he's like, that's the dank bomb. And he starts laughing so hard because he gave me one that's called dank bomb. And I drink it and it tastes like fucking weed. But it just, the hoppiness forever makes it that scent and all that. But he was so happy and he was laughing because he got me with the dank bomb. And we kept on talking to him. Ashley's like, can I have a picture with you and Matthew's like, for sure, man. And he's just like taking pictures with us and all that. It was so funny.
So, like, was it just you and Ashley, or did you
just me and Ashley? Yeah. And then we go to the pier to go on the Ferris wheel, but I go to the bathroom there, and I'm not even lying. That's why I texted the group chat. I open the door, and there's a fucking dog in the bathroom. I'm like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden he's like, Toby, get over here! And this guy's taking a shit, and he's like, come here, boy, come here, Toby. Oh, that's a good boy, Toby. And then he's just like, and then you just hear him like fart shit, like everything out. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like trying not to laugh. And then Toby keeps on coming towards me, and I'm trying to take a piss. Like, Toby, get over here! And then I close the door. I'm like leaving him, like laughing. And then Toby walks back. He's like, no, Toby, no! That's what I do.
Oh, fuck.
So there's some good stories when I was there, for sure.
How long were you there for?
Just for 3 nights, 3 nights.
And you flew from Saskatoon, or?
Saskatoon to Calgary, Calgary to Seattle.
Okay.
The nice thing is it's only like 2.5 hours to fly there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really easy.
It's like the same thing when I fly to visit my parents.
Yeah, it's essentially like flying out to Vancouver.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. It was really cool. Went to the Space Needle the next day.
Oh, nice.
Did you pay to do the walkout?
No, because we were like, it's $60 to do the walkout.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
But we did go to the Pop Culture Museum. That was really cool. So like they have like actual like memorabilia pieces. Like they had a huge Notorious B.I.G. suit that he actually wore. They had a Jimi Hendrix guitar. They had like all this cool stuff. So it was pretty cool there. And then they have so many props. Like they call it Fantasy World or whatever. It's a section there. And they had so many props from Lord of the Rings and like Harry Potter that were actually in the movies.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty cool. Because that whole museum, it was this guy named Paul Allen that bought all that stuff. He was the owner of the Seahawks, and he just donated it to the museum because he's from Seattle and all that. That's his home, so that's why we got all those cool props in there and stuff like that. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got that kind of money, why not?
Yeah, well, he's a billionaire, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he owns the Seattle Seahawks.
yeah, he's dead, like,
Yeah,
in
but
all
he
the thing,
owned,
but
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah,
But still.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? I saw that Marshawn Lynch and Macklemore are now part owners
of
the
the Kraken.
Sweet.
the Kraken. I think that's cool.
The other thing that, like, it was tough because, like, the food's pretty good there. Like, but there isn't, like, a lot of, like, there isn't as much restaurants as I thought there'd be in the downtown area, like, by the port.
It's all smaller, like,
yeah,
bistro
it's all
type.
small bistros, yeah. So, like, it was kind of harder to find, like, a good kind of restaurant. But, like, if you wanted something quick or something, it was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, because
And they have dope donuts, like Top Donut or whatever. It was the best donuts I've ever had in my life. But it was awesome.
Yeah.
But the shitty thing is everything's so expensive there.
Yeah.
So you're like kind of like, like I want to do that, but I don't want to spend 60 US, which is like 80 Canadian.
I think that's
so
the
quick.
one downfall of that is like you're doing the conversion in your head.
Yeah,
Right.
well, because it's like it's
But if you-
it's
if-
$1.20 to their dollar. Right?
Yeah, but
So-
if you made American money and you were down there,
Mm-hmm.
it's just regular.
yeah. Oh, and like Ashley was like, "There's a lot of homeless people." I'm like, there's homeless people in every downtown now. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy because we went to Target because I didn't pack enough socks. I went to go buy it, and there's this giant dude there, and he's fucking high as a kite, and he's scary looking. Like I'm not even lying. This guy was like 6'7", and he's just like he's clearly like I think homeless, but he's high as fuck, and he's like I'm like walking right by him, and he goes like this. You motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking get you! Why the fuck are you all over me? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's just talking in the air because he was like so fucking high. I was like, holy shit. So we get into the Target. The first thing is there's 6 cops there that permanently work there. They're cops. And they have AR rifles and bulletproof vests. I'm like, oh my God, why are we here?
Welcome to America.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I would say Seattle's a lot more like Canada. Like it's more, they're very progressive there, right? Like they're all left wing and like I don't know, like you saw a lot of cool things. Like there's a lot of LGBTQ stuff and all that stuff. So it was pretty cool.
I mean, Washington as a state is usually very democratic.
Yeah. So yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I think one of the more enjoyable things that when I do try to get down there, what I'd like to do is I'll fly to Vancouver. Mm-hmm. Spend like a day or two with some family in Vancouver. Yeah. And then I will take the Amtrak train.
Yeah, see.
Down to Seattle. Yeah. Because it was only like $45 American for the ticket. Yeah. And it's like a 2-hour train ride, but it's fantastic.
Oh, it's a beautiful train ride. Yeah.
You go along the coast down there, and you just get to see everything, and it's sweet, and you get the 2 hours to just sit and do work or just relax.
Because it sucked because I wanted to go like to the falls. They have like a waterfall and stuff. Like there's like a huge hiking trail. Yeah. It was like on the opposite side of the city, and to take a fucking Uber, just an Uber to the airport from downtown was $68 American.
Oof.
So you're like, well, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean. So it is what it is. But yeah. But what about you guys? You guys get up to anything lately?
Fuck no. I just work, man.
Perfect. Now I have something that we can do then. So I had this big plan, and I'm not going to lie to you. I just figured it out today.
Okay.
So I talked to Rael. He's in. I got to get you guys
Rael's always in for everything.
We all need to create old school RuneScape accounts and play old school RuneScape.
Is that what Dan was talking about?
Yeah.
Because you phoned him when he was taking a shit.
Dan's like, I'm in if everyone else is in. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
I'll play some old school RuneScape.
Dude.
Fuck it, why not?
Dude, I found out you can actually get a free membership in the game now, too. You just pay the gold, and you get a free membership.
Okay. Oh, okay. So
you don't have to pay with your actual cash. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get access to those premium locations or whatever.
Yeah, and then you get like you can get all the armor and shit. It's like they're called bonds or something. I just started playing it today.
Okay. Okay,
guys,
so
all we have to do is wood cutting. Wood cutting.
No, I made all my money mining runes. That's what I did back in high school.
Well, yeah, but dude, I found out like today I chopped 28 logs. I got like 2K for it. I was like 2K for logs. I remember it's taking forever to get shit in that game.
Yeah, I think that the economy kind of spiraled out of control.
It's ridiculous now because everyone just wants the fast skills, right?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so we're gonna play old school RuneScape. Let's load up Maple Story 2.
Yeah, just straight back to 2001.
Yep.
What else were we playing? We can go to like archive.com and pull up some Neopets stuff.
Neopets, man, I fucking
quote all the Homestar Runner stuff.
Man, every time I tried to get the one, it was like, yeah, we don't have any more available. I'm like, how do you not have more available of a fucking pet? Like, it was so stupid.
I don't know. Online scarcity.
Like 5 years old when I did it.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. I'd be down to.
Yeah, we should just fuck around with it. PK. I just want to go be like a douchebag PK or with like all
just run around the wilderness.
Just like attack that's poor son of a bitch in the wilderness and like just gank on him.
Matt, everyone who actually plays that game is far better at it.
I know.
And we will get fucking destroyed.
But I just want to see Dan have all his gold armor and lose it. Like that's the whole point. Like, I want him to have, like, a black gold armor and just lose it.
Dan's going to run in there all decked out in his best gear, and we're all going to be naked running at people with, like, sticks.
Oh, that game is so fucking dumb, but I love
it. Yeah, I'd be down to do that. Just, yeah.
Well, I like it because it's mindless, and it's just, like, free. I'm like, hey. So. and it's old school. The actual current RuneScape is I fucking hate it. Old
Yeah,
school is
there's
just,
two different versions of
Yeah.
RuneScape. There's regular RuneScape and then the old school one.
But I think everyone plays the old school for the most part. And the only reason I even thought of it is because I've seen like a lot of things on Twitter and people are getting back into it and they're like playing a lot, and like there's YouTubers that are making like getting high accounts now, like their channels are getting high on views and stuff because of RuneScape. So
I think it just falls in the same line as
it's nostalgia, right? It's
yeah.
like WoW. It's like classic WoW, right? So
And then you get the people hooked onto that, and some of them burn out, like me and Sil. And then you got other people who just play it religiously, like Dan.
yeah,
Yeah, I think what is it? Blizzard announced that Wrath of the Lich King is coming out to Classic.
are you guys gonna play that?
No.
Really?
I didn't even finish playing the Burning Crusade. I
Shit.
Cap was level 70. I was level 66. And I'm like, I'm done. After like regular WoW Classic, I burnt out, and I was just like, I'm not having fun anymore.
I think it has a lot to do with the people that we play with too.
Yeah. Well, the problem is there's too many hardcores, man. Like
Because
like,
Dan is very hardcore
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff, and to some extent Connor too. But he's got actual responsibilities and lives outside of the game,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it keeps him
Keep him grounded a little bit.
yeah. Where it's like
Where Dan is, there's no grounding him. He'll
the
do what he
problem
wants.
is like the game, too. Like I get that they want you to come back and be hardcore and like make kind of like play so many hours, right? But the problem is like don't like the barrier to entry is so difficult for a lot of things, and they don't like I'm not just talking WoW. I'm just talking like other like MMOs and stuff. Like that's the thing with Destiny. Like you try to play a PvP endgame thing, it's like 1.5 KD only, and so you're trying to find someone to play, like two other people to play with, because like why would you want to play solo and get stomped against full teams? And then you finally get a team, and then you look at their KD, and their KD is like way lower than yours. And you're like, well, you said like 1.5 KD. Like I don't understand, right? But then it just gets not fun anymore. Like I know what you're saying, because you're like, dude, I'm just here to like do a thing. I want to get a fucking weapon. Like
is Destiny
play it.
cross-platform?
it is cross-platform.
Okay, I'd be interested in playing Destiny with you again, Matty.
Oh yeah, it's fun. Like I do play it. I'm just kind of on a break too. Like you need breaks in that game, man.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with those games for me is I can't raid anymore. I've just grown so tired of it.
The only time raiding is fun is when you like are with people, and then you can be patient. Like I know I did the raid with Dan, the new one, and he wasn't having fun.
Yeah, like
Because there was a fucking asshole who was like, you have to use this weapon. You don't. I'm like, you can use whatever fucking weapon you want. Like I don't care what you use. Like use what you like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then there's all these fucking assholes out there. They're like, you have to have this. You have to have that. Just like it would be in WoW. Like
yeah,
you need,
it's
you know,
exactly
like
like it was,
like,
and that's why I burnt out. Was
Yeah,
because the group we were
because
raiding
people
with
are
were
assholes, man. Because it's like they don't want to teach people anything new. I remember I did a raid. We're doing a raid, and he's like, "Yeah, man, like we're all new to this." Like I'm like, "Yeah, like I'll show you." And I was showing him how to do it, and this kid was pretending that he didn't know, and he was calling me shit and trash because he was figuring everything out, but he's done it like 50 times. I'm like, well, then why didn't you just tell everyone at the start that you could help instead of like wasting everyone's time? Like he was just like being an asshole. He was like, "Oh, I'm better than the teacher." I was like, I was just trying to help people out. Like you know what I mean? Like I was willing to actually put in time, and you know, I could get the raid done in 2 hours. I was willing to spend like 4 to 6, like just helping these people get through. But this guy was just an asshole, like being like, "Oh, you fucking suck." I'm like, then why are you here, man? Like I'm not here to get chirped at, right?
Yeah.
So, people are assholes in games.
Yeah. That's why I enjoy only playing with my friends.
Yeah.
Like when we try and run a dungeon with a pig tanking for us.
Oh, but that was so much fun.
Or we realize that Connor's pet is the one doing all the damage, taking all the aggro. So we sit there and we all heal the wolf.
All heal the wolf.
We didn't complete the dungeon. The dog did. We just
That's hilarious.
we just stood there and helped.
Oh my god. Oh my.
But I think it's like those moments that are the fun parts for me.
Yeah, like I'm like Siege. I always love playing Siege with you guys because it's like we're all on a team. We just fuck around,
Yeah.
right? And I love doing the just 3v3s. Like that's the funnest part about Siege. But like those games are fun. It's just that there's so many. It's hard to find a good multiplayer game that everyone can just dive into, right? So, and like I I have a hard time playing solo games right now too. Like I don't know why. The last solo game I played was Alan Wake Remake, but that's because I love Alan Wake. But I have to play Horizon Zero Dawn, and I haven't. Elden Ring though, sorry, I do like Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, we're not really. It's a solo player game, but we don't play it as a solo player game. We're always playing with each other.
But I do like Elden Ring for sure. So, yeah. What are you gaming?
Right now, no, I'm again doing a lot of like solo stuff just so that I can kind of fit it in between all my studying for school. I have found a bunch of hacked ROMs of Pokemon games.
Oh, nice.
So like custom storylines and
that's fucking
and
dope.
stuff like that. So I've been playing a bunch of those with what's known as a Nuzlocke challenge.
Yep.
Attached to it. That's where
you lose them if they faint.
Yeah, you have to. I don't release them. I keep them in a box as sort of as a memorial.
Memento, like the Here Lies.
Yeah. Here lies everybody who's helped me try to get through my playthrough, and like you can only capture one Pokemon for every route. And it has to be the first Pokemon that you encounter. You can't use any recovery items in battle. There's just like a whole lot of stipulations. I've scuffed my runs like a couple of times now, and I think I'm on like run number 4.
Oh shit.
And like the thing I love about the hacked ROMs that I found is that you can up the difficulty in it, so it's not just like generic stuff.
Oh really?
So like like how like in the original Pokemon games, like everyone's at, like gym leaders are like at a set level, right?
Yeah. They're like can be like 55 or something.
Yeah. So like the trainers in the gyms will be at a set level.
Yeah.
But the bosses Pokemon
or higher
will scale depending on your Pokemon's level.
Yeah.
So if you over level for a gym, then his Pokemon will be, I think, your highest Pokemon's level +2 or something like that. Always.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Huh. And then there's some like weird mechanics in each gym. Like the first gym that you encounter is like a grass type gym, but the gym leader's a stoner, and like because he's getting high all the time. There's just like a permanent haze in the gym that lowers every Pokemon's accuracy, so you can barely like hit moves and stuff like that.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's stupid stuff like that. That's just it's really really enjoyable.
Are you doing the random Pokemon one where like every single Pokemon can spawn anywhere, and even the gym Pokemon
hilarious.
are different?
No. I've seen some of that, and like it's like your game is so reliant on RNG at that point, and it's like you can start off with like a Pikachu, but when you evolve the Pikachu, it turns into like a Charizard, and it's like what?
Oh, that one's
and also
too.
the moves are random as well. So you could have a Pikachu with fucking like
Do you got a cup, man?
like Earthquake or something.
That's right. Because this one's all dirty. It was in the van. So, I guess that's amazing. So, is that what everyone uses for those speed runs and shit like that? Like,
I'm sure that's what they would use.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Because like I watched those ones where like it's like beat the game without getting hit, and like it's insane. Like he has to play the whole game without getting.
Well,
hit.
what was it? There's that one guy who played the entire Souls series without getting hit.
Yeah, but those people are crazy.
And every time, like, if he did get hit, he'd have to go back to the very
very
beginning.
start.
Yeah, that's what.
So
this,
if he's
with
on
this guy.
Soulsborne, let's say he's on like Elden Ring, he's got to go back to fucking Dark Souls 1 and redo the whole thing.
Yeah,
like
That'd
this
be
guy would
terrible.
like he'd use like one Pokemon for the whole run pretty much, and he would just blast the speed out of the fuck out of the speed. But there's certain Pokemon that have no matter what they'll have a higher speed attack than you. So the only way, like, you have to hope that they miss the attack or they use a different attack.
Oh fuck!
And like he got to like the 8th badge and they got hit and he's like fuck, and he had to restart the whole game. And he did like 3 tries before he finally beat it. It's like beat the game without taking damage.
So like that kind of dedication, I cannot.
Then there's like shiny teams only, and like it's a Nuzlocke too, so you can lose the guy. And he's like, I spent 30 hours trying to find a shiny Pokemon. I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah, like you could spend 30 hours doing literally anything else.
Yeah, exactly. But it's, I mean, like those views, they get so many views off those videos, but it's a lot of work.
Okay,
to
but
get.
like
It's a lot of work to get.
If you, yes, they get a lot of video, or a lot of views, but if you account views per hour spent
Oh yeah.
making the video,
Yeah.
I don't think that's worth it because there's so many other videos you could make in that time that would say get, a quarter of the views, but you could put out 8 of them.
Yeah. Like, do you guys know A Drive? Like the YouTuber?
Yeah, I've seen some of this.
Like, all he does is like every he'll do Pokemon challenges and stuff like that and Nuzlocks. But like when a new game comes out, all they literally do is like they do like a 48-hour stream or something like that, and all they do is shiny hunt the whole time. 10,000 people watch. And like it's like they can spend the whole time not getting one, but like once they get it, like let's fucking go. But because I think everyone's playing the game at the same time and doing the same things.
Maybe,
so.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Are you gonna try Arceus or no?
nope.
I don't think so. I'm kind of out on Pokemon now, man. Honestly, the old school games I probably would still play.
That's why I'm playing these ROM ones because
Yeah.
I like the 2D sprites. I like the whole classic feel to it. I have this thing where it's like new Pokemon is very hand-holdy.
Very.
very handholdy.
So
And it's like now it's like hitting me where I'm like it's too kiddish for me too.
yeah.
Like the Sword and Shield just sucked. I couldn't even get past it the first badge. I'm like I hate it so much.
Yeah. So that's why I'm going back and I'll play
Because
like the old school
your
stuff.
rival's your friend. I'm like, why is this my friend?
I
Like,
thought we were rivals.
yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Other than video games and such, it's starting to get pretty outside.
yeah,
I have decided to start skateboarding again, and yeah, I want to do that, and I want to, because I promised Ray a while ago
oh god,
that I'd help him out with something. He said he wanted to try a pumpkin spice dry aged steak.
Oh God, this again.
oh yeah, we should do that.
So I have the logistics behind it all. What I'm going to be doing is essentially emptying out my fridge
Like a
here,
fridge, yeah.
and using
It's a
it
good fridge
as
for
a
Like dry
Yeah.
age.
yeah.
Oh.
And so I'm gonna dry age a pumpkin spice steak for Ray, and then I'm gonna do some like a. I have in my mind like a Texas barbecue style, but with
Yeah.
like Korean flavors.
Oh,
So I'm gonna try something like that. But I wanna do some barbecuing and stuff like that for
you've
the
had
summer.
dry age before, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's way better than actually.
So good.
It's
Yeah.
so fucking good.
yeah. But I'm kind of like I'm trying to wrap my head around this whole pumpkin spice
Well-
thing.
All you would do is put the rub on it and let it dry out, and then cut the rub.
You want it when I have it in there. I'm gonna have a fan like constantly blowing so it wicks the moisture away so it doesn't rot.
Don't you want to just put like? Do you have a vacuum sealer?
Nope.
Oh, I got my parents got one. You can use that.
Okay.
Because you want to vacuum seal it and like let it just rest in cool temperature.
You can do it that way, or you can actually do it like you just keep it in a cold place away from direct sunlight. And you just have like air.
Let's get that. I'll just bring it. Let's do it. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because like all we do is put the rub, and then we gotta wait. What are you gonna do? 30 day then?
Yeah. 30 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should do that. That'd be fun. I'd actually be down for that. Like that'd be great.
Yeah. So we're.
No, it wouldn't. I mean,
You want to eat a
Pumpkin spice sounds
pumpkin
cool.
spice steak?
I would try it, dude. I like pumpkin spice. I love it.
You were crazy.
I love pumpkin spice. That's gonna be a
So-
lot of nutmeg though, bro.
It's like
You know what we
nutmeg,
should do?
cinnamon,
We should
cloves.
fucking do it June 1st, so that July 1st, Canada Day, we have a fucking barbecue, and it's like fucking dry aged steak, and we all vomit from how bad it is.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, sure. We'll go buy some roasts, prep all that stuff, and we'll go dry age it all.
Dry aged ketchup.
I'll
steak.
try it, but I'm not a fan.
Dry aged ketchup steak.
Put
Do you guys
ketchup
ever
on-
watch Guga Foods
No.
on YouTube? That's what he does. He does dry age all the time. It looks awesome. He does all these different experiments with dry age. But he's also got like 5 million subscribers, so he can buy all the fucking nice steaks and shit.
Yeah.
Must
yeah.
be nice.
And he's a dry age.
But if you guys have any
That's
other
right.
sort of ideas for I guess dry age stuff you want to try, let me know. We can try and figure out what we want. I think Ray was thinking about like a breakfast cereal one too, but I don't think there's enough flavor in that to seep
No,
into
thank
the
you.
That'd be so much or sugar too, man. Fuck. That'd
That's
be so
gross.
gross.
like Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes and crusted.
Why does Ray have these ideas?
Well, you'd have to crush it, right, and just sprinkle it all on top after.
It'd be more of a breading than
deep fried
seasoning.
fucking steak.
Deep fried frosted flake steak, bro.
Let's not do steaks there. Let's
Oh my god.
let's do some chicken. Yeah, let's fry up some chicken.
Steak.
Fried chicken.
Fruit Loops fried chicken.
We're gonna have a bucket of
rainbow
of wings and thighs, and it's going to be like Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Dude, we just crush it all up
No.
and make it a powder for like
Please.
macaroni and cheese, like
No.
Katie with the shitty things.
Oh, and just throw a disgusting
Dude, I
summer
never-
bash.
Oh god.
I just wanted to yak after eating that Katie. Like, fuck.
That's why I didn't show up, because I was like, this is gonna be disgusting. I want no part of this.
Disgusting. Not a fan.
Yeah, we should do something like that. Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch fried chicken.
Would that be that one might actually work as chicken and waffles.
I'm gonna say no. It won't. I appreciate the enthusiasm.
You gotta
but-
try. You gotta try to be positive about it. Would you ever buy like an electric skateboard?
Like I have my brother has a longboard, and we have a motor
remote?
attached to it.
Those are fucking sick, man.
Yeah, those things
like,
can get fucking
rip on it.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know people like that's their kind of like transportation, and then I think the charge is pretty good on those batteries
Yep.
too.
Yeah, and I mean it works great if you're in like California and shit like that, where it's
Or
sunny
New
all the-
York. New York's really
sunny
good.
all the damn time.
Mhm.
But like here, it's a
get,
lot of
like,
distance
so
and a lot of
separated,
snow to
yeah.
get through.
Yeah, you get like
Yeah.
4 months worth of using it, and then
It's fucking sweet in the summer though. Like if you're like downtown, like you would just rip downtown around in it.
Yeah, and I mean like in like those bigger city centers or whatever, like you see
Yeah.
all those like those rent-a-scooters and shit like that,
Oh,
rent-a-bikes.
that's all over Seattle, man. Like rent scooters, yeah, and the bikes.
Yeah,
They're all motorized.
yeah. So like you can get around town and stuff like that with like that, but then like here it's like those things would get trashed pretty quick.
Oh yeah,
Real
I think
fast.
Calgary has those too. I think I saw them in Calgary. They would definitely be BC, obviously.
Yeah. So I just want to do more things outside in the summer.
That's actually my goal as well. I just think like being outside is gonna be good for me.
Yeah.
That's the plan this summer.
Yeah, we spent all of our time
If
indoors.
we don't have shit
and-
weather, like we're supposed to fucking snow next weekend.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently.
Shit.
Fucking garbage.
Is
That's
Well,
what-
I mean, it's Saskatchewan weather, so
so yeah, it's very possible.
yeah. I mean, last year it was snowing on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Or sorry, it might be just snowing down south, but it's like 1 degree is what they're saying, and for Saturday.
It's Saskatchewan weather. It doesn't really become summer here until what, July?
Yeah.
Late June if you're lucky,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that lasts until the end of August, and then
and then it's fall, and it's
Then it's depression again.
usually it's snowing by Halloween.
yep. Yeah.
That pissed me off this year. Like I'd rather have cold weather than fucking snow. At this point, because I fucking hate shoveling.
Yeah,
Well,
same.
that's
Hate
that's the downfall of home ownership for you
I'm
guys.
definitely buying a fucking electric snowblower next. If it's gonna snow like it did, because we had so many dumps though, and they were like big dumps. That was the
Yeah.
problem too.
For me, it was every time it snowed, the wind was like fucking 70
Oh,
kilometers
yeah.
an hour.
Yeah, that
And
was not
it just
helpful.
always happens that it blows my neighbor across the streets snow
Yeah.
directly into the front of my house. So I have like 4 feet of snow.
And every
right
time
now.
there was a dump, it was like minus 30 out too. You're like, fuck.
And every time it was snowing, I was coming back from Norway House.
Oh god.
So I
Norway
was
House.
either driving during the storm
Fucking
or
Norway House.
driving the day after the storm.
Jesus.
But that place is done, and I'll never have to go
Thank
back.
God. Norway House is done. That's a grind right there, that one.
Yeah.
See a lot of interesting things up there.
No, there's nothing to see up there.
I know, that's what I was saying. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. I think that as I'm getting older, I kind of want to do more things.
You know what we should
Outside
do?
more.
We should like get into disc golf. I think that'd be fun. I know
Dan was
Dan's
into disc golf.
Dan and his brother are into it. I think it'd be like a cool thing to do.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. It's
don't-
hard. It's fucking hard
It
because
is
it's all in your wrist. It's
all-
not
yeah.
even in your arm strength.
Yeah. I'd also be down to just go down to the driving range and
Yeah.
That's
smack
only-
a few balls
I
around.
suck at golf. So it'd be
Same.
great. Driving range would be great for me. I got a text from Taylor yesterday. It was somebody we know, and he was golfing, and he like hit a huge divot, and like the ball barely moved. And he's like, Matty, at least you're better than that. And I'm like, might be worse. Because I'm like, I do not golf really. So I don't really like, I prefer like, everyone likes to do 18. I'm like, I'll do 9 holes. Like 9 holes is fine, but 18. If I'm going to do 18, I'm just getting fucking drunk.
Yeah, like that's the whole
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think, we should just do that. When we should definitely fucking do, if it's nice on July 1st, we should do the raft down the river.
Yeah, that's
Because I
ever
wanted
since
to do
you guys
that.
did that, I was like, because I think I was at my parents' house in BC last time you guys did it.
Yeah.
And then it's been like 3 years, and I'm like, still waiting.
I do want to
Still
do
waiting,
it though.
and it just never
that was
happens.
probably one of the funnest days I've
Yeah,
like,
I
ever
think
had.
it's just been shit weather the last
It's been
couple
shit
of
weather.
times.
It's been shitty.
We've been like, yeah,
or
okay,
we
we'll
haven't
do
all
it
been
this-
together, but I think we're all going to be here this time.
Yeah, but like every time it's like, yeah, okay, well, we're gonna do it this on this weekend, and then it's just like raining and
Yeah.
cold every
Yeah.
single year.
That was one of the funnest times. I like because we all just grabbed fucking floaties from Walmart, and all we did was tie a rope to all of them, and we floated down. It was like a fucking
didn't-
2-hour float.
Yeah, we didn't have
Every
enough.
time someone had to piss, I'm screaming like, don't pull it my way, because it's flowing right into me. Because I'm at the front, I'm like, no, you fucker, I'm gonna get your piss all over me.
Yeah, we went to the Walmart. We all tried to buy floaties, but there were only like 3 actual floaties.
Yeah, so we all had to buy different floaties.
And then like Dan got stuck with like this inflatable lawn chair kind of thing.
Yeah,
It was hilarious because we blew it up and we dumped it in the water. Dan sat in there. It started to sink, and he's like, "I think I got a problem here."
oh, didn't our pump like fuck up halfway through?
Yeah,
We had to
yes, we
blow
were all
it
blown up by
Yeah.
hand.
We had to blow it by
And
hand.
like Dan couldn't move while we were floating down the river. Like he had to stay
Yeah.
still or his thing would capsize.
And it was cool because we just had like a rope for all our drinks, and we just like fucking had all.
we
the
had
drinks in
we
the
had
river.
like one plastic cooler that we just
Yeah.
dumped into the river,
Yep.
Yeah.
and we had all of our drinks and stuff like that in there, and
That was fun. That was a fun.
it was a blast. I'd
That
be
was
down to do it again.
the rough part was getting out of the river
Yeah.
because you're like, whoa, I had too much to drink.
Yeah, yeah. You don't really feel it while you're floating down the
No,
river.
You're good while you're floating.
And then
'cause
you
you're getting
stand
the
up and you're
sun.
like, damn near falling backwards.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was a walk of shame to the car. We got picked up by
Chelsea.
because there was an event going on at
Yeah.
Beef Baker because all the fireworks were there. That was a walk of shame for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had to drag everything up to Kevin's house, and then Chelsea picked us up there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we walked to Kevin's house.
And then I think someone had to drive Raid back to his car because
Oh,
his
yeah,
car was all the way
Cranberry
up,
Flats.
up in.
Right, yeah, because he dropped everybody off.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
We'll plan it better this time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I'm down for that though. I want to do that.
It'd be fun. Oh.
I wonder if Chelsea's going to let Connor come this time.
We'll see. He might not even want to come.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the garage, honey. I'll be back.
I'll be back in like 3
7
hours.
hours later.
Just fucking hammered.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, congratulations to Connor.
Yep.
He
Connor
had
and Chelsea.
Connor and Chelsea. They just had their first kid, and
He's our first friend to have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. So
He's already. You could tell he's so happy, but he doesn't want to share it in the group
Yeah.
chat. But you can tell he's happy. He's like starting to share photos. I'm like,
100%.
Oh
He's-
yeah, he's happy. Makes a bunch of jokes though.
He makes the jokes, and I laugh every time because I
well,
love
I
that.
mean,
I
like
love
that.
kind of
That
humor.
joke's just fit now for him.
It's not just dad jokes. It's like morbid dad jokes, like shaking the baby kind of dad jokes.
There's this like YouTube Shorts channel, and they just do like dad joke stuff all the time, and it's so funny. It's like it's like when you see when you're at a poppin' place, and then this guy's walking up, and he's like got like a one of those like nice like Hawaiian shirts, and he's got like a cap with sunglasses like this, and then and he's got like a couple of margaritas, and then he looks at a dad, and the dad's like, and then the dad goes, how did you get in here? I'm surprised to let you in. And then they all start laughing like it was a dad joke, and they're at a fucking Chili's. Like, I'm surprised to let you in here.
Oh, white people.
Dad jokes the best, man. We're at that age now that it's like, oh god.
Yeah, everything just makes sense. You know, every time you sit, you grunt. Every time you stand, you grunt.
I think I had like a dad joke yesterday because like someone recognized me when I was at top of the hop serving, and they're like, I didn't recognize you. I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh yeah, it's because of the mustache, right? Because I'm like, oh, I don't know what else to say. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't even that funny, but I thought it was funny.
That's the staple of a good dad joke.
Yeah, it's the staple.
It's not
of a good
funny,
dad
but
joke.
I think it's funny, so it's
I think
funny.
It's hilarious. So
I think that's the important thing is you find it funny.
yeah, that's all that matters to me.
Yeah. Alrighty. I think we are gonna call it there because we're close to an hour.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost 2.
Shit.
Yeah. Thank you so much, boys, for joining me.
Yeah.
It's good to catch up with you guys again.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna sit down. We're gonna plan this whole disgusting barbecue thing
Yeah.
Yeah.
out a little bit
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
make a plan here because I think we can do 2 in 1 with
Ooh,
the
yeah.
floating. I think we do it right with the time.
Yeah.
So.
Alrighty. We will talk to you guys later. And we'll see you again. Bye.
Bye. So is it like a get a steak before we go? That would just be-